save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I'm not doing that well. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not doing that well today. This weekend was kind of a muster cluck. Yes, it was a mess. It was a big old mess this weekend. I'm gonna give you some fatherly. Well, let me put the knife down first. Start slicing away. Some fatherly, friendly, fatherly, friendly, husbandly advice. Okay, you listen. I've been with my wife over 20 some odd years, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell you the secret to a happy life. Okay, a happy marriage and a happy life, and well, not so much. Not a happy life. You watch this channel, you know it's not a happy life, but staying married. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to stay with your wife. Okay, here's the trick. Okay, here's the trick. And I try to tell my kids this stuff, and they don't listen to me. Now I do have some packages. I got to open up some packages today because I have to scan them in, and I got that. And I got a few things over here too. So this might be a little bit of a long one, but anyway, I'm gonna go as fast as I can. So my wife just recently had surgery. Okay, this is the second surgery that she had for the same problem. So as a loving husband that I am, okay, I worry about the woman. I worry about her and what was going on. Listen, I know personally, I've had surgery voluntarily one time, and that was because we had 3 girls and 1 boy, and I figured the next thing that was gonna fall out of there was gonna be a puppy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get fixed. Okay, so like I should, because there ain't possibly anything else that could possibly come out of there that I'm gonna want. You know what I mean? I got 3 girls, and the last one was a boy. So I'm like, we're all done. So I will volunteer. You listen. You put in all the time and effort, and you did all your thing that you had to do to push out the 3 and then the boy. And I'm gonna go help you out I'm gonna go get snip, burn, and all taken care of. Okay. So I'm gonna do the right thing. Okay. Which I did. And, but my wife had to have surgery, okay? So she goes and has her surgery, and this was like a pretty good surgery. This is one of them, like, going through the vein, and then through the arm, and up through this area, and into the ovary. It was a mess. Big old, it's second time. The first one didn't take. She ended up, having, there was a cyst, there was a problem, a big thing, okay? So what happens is, I come home from work after working on a Thursday night. Come home working from work, and it's like I get out, a decent time, and she's supposed to be home around 6 o'clock or so, 7 o'clock or whatever. She gets done. Her work gets done at 6 o'clock, and I'm waiting for her, and waiting for her. 6 goes by, 7 goes by, 8 goes by. Here goes like 8:30, and I'm messaging her, I'm texting her, I'm calling her, and I'm getting no response. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So finally, I get a response. But it's not her. It's not her that answers the phone. It's somebody that she works with. Okay? Now, I gotta tell you, this is what I tell my kids. Now, when I was in high school, I was believe it or not, I was a very popular young man. I was a popular young man because I sold drugs, and because I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends because I hung around with all of the rock heads and the people that listen to rock music, and I was in detention every single day. Listen, I wasn't a very good little boy. Okay, growing up. So I learned a lot of lessons, and that's what makes me a good teacher today, is because I learned a lot of lessons. So I tend to preach a lot to my children. I tend to tell them what worked for me and what didn't work for me, and then I hope that they'll use their brains to listen to what their father is trying to tell them when things start going wrong. Okay, and the one advice I gave to them, I tried to tell them was, listen, I got this YouTube channel. You guys are my friends, okay? But you ain't coming over and visiting, and you ain't coming over hanging out at the house and everything. You message me, and you leave comments and stuff. I comment back. That's the kind of friendship that I enjoy. And I had one other friend besides this whole thing going on here that I could actually communicate with if I was really down or depressed or having some anxiety or having some kind of issue. And he just recently passed away. But he wasn't a high school friend, okay? Once you graduate from high school, I don't know how many of my viewers here can relate to this or not relate to this, but once you graduate from high school, most of the guys and gals that you hung around with in high school, they disappear. They don't, listen, they might stay around for another 6 years after, they might stay around for another 7 years after, but then they disappear, okay? It just doesn't, it doesn't stuff just doesn't mesh sometimes. Sometimes you grow apart. Okay, I had a friend that no offense to this friend, it's just, you know, I'm not a sports guy. I'm not into sports, and I don't like to drink. He got, once he graduated from high school, he was always into sports, but then he always liked to drink, and I was like, well, this isn't my gig. I don't smoke and I don't drink, and I don't drink, and I don't watch football, and I don't watch basketball, and I don't watch football, baseball, and all this. I don't watch sports. I don't like sports. I don't like going to your house and watch sports. I don't like that stuff. So after a while, we were friends for a long time, and then his relationship with his wife started going south, and then I started realizing that I was like kind of in the middle of things, and then my wife was kind of in the middle of things because she was friendly with his wife, and what I realized was that when things start going wrong with your friends, they tend to want to bring you with them. Listen, this is just a fact. This is a fact. Listen, I'm telling you, it's a fact. If let's say they break up, and now all of a sudden this guy is on the prowl. He's out to try to pick up a girl or whatever. He wants a wingman. He wants a friend to be with him. But you're in a relationship, and if you go hang around with this guy, you're going to get yourself in trouble with your girl. Okay, so it's better that you just distance yourself from a lot of people. It's better. Listen, relationships last longer if your significant other becomes your best friend. If your significant other, your wife or your husband, becomes your true best friend, and you don't have any other crazy people in your life to be filling their heads up full of garbage, you're gonna live a better life. I'm telling you, you're gonna live a better life. You and your wife or husband are gonna get along a lot better, because some people are just what's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't gonna say holes, okay? I was gonna say ass faces, okay? Let's say faces. Okay? They got problems, okay? But so what happened was, my wife, she had a surgery. She was out of work for a while. She was out. Couldn't move, So I'm gonna take care of her. I'm gonna take care of her, and I take a day out of work to take care of her, and then she goes back to work. She goes back to work, and she says that she had a rough day and this, that. So I'm calling her, and I'm not getting any answer. I don't know what's going on. And then all of a sudden, the phone, somebody picks up the phone, and it ain't my wife. Okay, it's some her co-worker that's answering the phone, and the co-worker. Now, number one, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have nothing to say. I got nothing to say to you. Who the hell are you? Why are you answering my wife's phone? Okay, that's number one. Why in the hell are you answering my wife's phone? I don't want to talk to you.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
And she answers the phone. She said, "Oh, it's okay. Listen. Yeah, your wife, she's fine. It just seems like the medication just didn't settle right with her. The medication's not settling right with her, and she's throwing up. And I can hear my wife in the background. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh God! Why didn't anybody tell me?
I'm okay." And I'm like, let me talk to her. And she's like, listen. She's fine. The medication just not settling right with her. Okay. And I'm like, listen, this lady was home on a couch. I was taking care of her for almost a week. And you're telling me that all of a sudden she goes back to work one day and the medication ain't settling right with her. Why is the medication not settling right with her? So then I get a message from my daughter. She sends me a text. She's like, I gotta go pick up mom. She's gotta leave her car at work. She's drunk. I'm like, what? Listen, my wife's not a drinker. She don't normally drink, okay? The only time she ever drinks is usually when she's with these ass faces, okay? When she hangs around with these co-workers, okay, that love to drink, and they love to booze it up, and they love to smoke their weed, and listen, my wife's not a weed smoker. She get all paranoid and shit. She bounce off the walls and stuff. Okay, these people, like to drink, okay? And I'm like, why? So I'm anger, okay? Because my daughter's like, I gotta go pick her up. She drunk, okay? I'm like, so anger's building. It starts from the groin, and it starts working up your chest, and then the sweat starts spiring from the back of your neck, and you start to feel like the little droplets, but there's no droplets there. It's like an inner burn. It's an inner burn. And I'm like, why is she just had surgery? Okay, she hasn't even fully recovered from the surgery yet. Why are these ass necks letting her drink alcohol if she just had surgery?
was so stupid.
Okay, what friend would let you in pain? I mean, when she left here that day, that morning. I saw her leave that morning, and I'm like, "How you feeling today, hon? How you feeling?" This is what a husband does. "How you feeling today?" "I'm in pain. I'm in pain." I'm like, "I feel bad that you got to go back to work, but we got to make money. We can't afford to pay the bills, and that you got to go back to work." And she's like, "I'm in pain. I feel a lot of pain." I'm like, "Listen, just take it easy. You got a desk job. Sit behind your desk, do your desk thing, and then come home after work. Supper will be here waiting. You'll have a nice night. Everything will be good." But no, because the friends, the co-workers, the leeches. So that's what they are, leeches. Okay, these are people that live miserable lives, that want other people to live miserable lives. They feed off of people that mess up their relationships, because they're like, my relationship's not so good with my husband, and my relationship's not so good with my wife, and my relationship. So I think I'm gonna bring everybody else down to my level, and I'm gonna make them be like me, because if they're screwed up like I am, then I feel good about me. Listen, they know that me and my wife have a good relationship, so it makes them feel good to know that they're gonna screw something up. So I'm getting like, "Oh, she okay?" Now listen, now you're probably gonna pause me for a second. You're probably like, your wife has a mind of her own. She could have said no. Okay, listen, my wife is not a very strong person when it comes to that stuff. Okay, she is 100% a follower. Unfortunately, my daughters are followers. Listen, my son, I'm working on him. I'm trying to make him a leader. I want him to be a leader. I want him to be like, just say no. You know what I mean? Like they used to say back, like Pee Wee Herman used to tell me back in the day, and all the rest of the people actually were on drugs and used to do his commercials there. They just say no, and meanwhile they were on drugs themselves. Listen, I want, just say no. Okay, you just got done with an operation. You don't need to be drinking no alcohol and getting yourself all messed up. And on top of that, worrying the hell out of me because I don't know where the hell you are. And the advice, it was so ironic because 2 days prior, we had a visit from my wife's stepfather, and he's a recovering alcoholic, and he found God, and he's doing great and everything. And I'm looking at this man. I'm like, wow, this guy went through the trenches, man. This guy went through hell. You know what I mean? And he decided that he was going to just quit, and that's it. My mother-in-law, same thing. They went through hell, and then they decided they were just gonna quit. Why would my wife not look at her family and be like, "Hey, I see what they did, and I see how they lived, and I see what they went through. I don't want nothing to do with people that do stuff like this." Now, I'm not trying to knock anybody that gets home from work and has the occasional wine, has occasional beer. I'm talking to the point where you're sitting there hugging the porcelain god, and you're like, "Oh Lord, I'm never gonna do this. I'm never gonna do it. I'm not gonna do this again. I'm not gonna do this again. I'm not gonna do this again. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Because that's what she told me after the fact. So I'm aggravated. Okay, she didn't even come home that night. She ended up staying at her mother's. The car didn't get here. My daughter couldn't pick her up. Listen, she stayed at. She knew I was like, "Don't come home." I'm like, I'm mad. You gotta have a brain. You just had surgery. This could have killed you. You're on medication and you're drinking on top of medication. It could have killed you. What kind of friends would give you alcohol knowing that you're on medication like an oxycodone or a Percocet, whatever? What kind of idiot friends would do that to you, knowing that you're on this medication, give you alcohol on top of that, and you're stupid enough to take it?
This is crack.
So she stayed at her mom's that night. She came back the next day. I was like, "Hey, I'm staying away." But it was so ironic because, like I said, her stepfather had just come to visit because she was in the hospital. So he went to go visit her in the hospital. I haven't seen this man in years. Went to go visit her. Then I'm like, okay, I talked to the guy, and he's telling me about God. He's telling me about how he goes to AA meetings, telling me all these things. And then I had just got done having a big conversation right in front of my wife to my daughter about friends, about why it's better that you just eliminate them. You will eliminate them. Okay, you find your dream guy or dream girl. You make them number one priority, no matter what. If you can't if your friends were screwed up and you want to find new friends, make new friends. Okay, I have 3 kids. I have three daughters and one son. Okay, I created friends. I made my own friends. I was like, I know this whole friend thing ain't working for me. I'm gonna make my own. There's a friend. There's another friend. There's another friend. Yeah, that's pretty fast to make friends. But listen, we made friends. Okay. And then my wife, she's like my best friend, and she's been my best friend for years. But some of the stuff she does is stupid. But she does the stupid things because she surrounds herself with stupid people. Okay, and listen, and she knows that I'm outspoken. She knows I don't care. I was like, listen, when I got on the phone with that girl, she said, calm down. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything. Listen. You drunk yourself, okay? You just got my wife drunk, okay? You're both to a couple idiots, okay? You're both in the bathroom, she's puking her brains out, and you're over here trying to tell me that you're lying to me. Lying. Listen, her medication ain't sitting well with her. It had nothing to do with it had to do with the fact that she's on medication and you gave her alcohol. You are a crappy friend, okay? You are a crappy friend, okay? If you know that your friend is on a strong medication like oxycodone or something like that for pain, and on top of another 3 medications that she was on for pain, and you decide that, oh, she had a rough day today, let's go take her out to eat. Now, taking her out to eat wouldn't have been a problem. Taking her out to eat and filling her full of alcohol, that was a problem. She might have only had 1 drink, but the mixture of the drink and the medication was not a good thing. So I just found it so ironic that I just got done talking to this man about this stuff. And I just got done talking to my daughters about friendship and everything. My daughter's big thing was, she was telling me, she's like, oh, my son's upset because he graduated from high school, and he's got his friends, but his friend group got smaller. And that's what happens when you graduate from high school or high school. I'm not going to say college, because I didn't have any friends in college. I just kind of, college is totally different. College, you just do your thing. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't dorm, so I just kind of went to college and got my college stuff done. I need to get stuff done. I was paying for college, so I got to get my stuff done. In high school, you do whatever you want to do. You're selling stuff out of your locker. You're fighting in the hallway. You're living in detention. I lived in detention. I was in detention every single day. Okay, some of my best friends I met in detention. We were like that's what was our thing. And they would make us write the school creed. Okay, it was like the school. I off my head, I can't remember what the hell the school creed was at the time, but I got inventive. Okay, I built a pencil that would write like 4 lines at a time, so I could write the school creed, and I would just keep them in my backpack so I could just hang around my friends after school and talk to them. And then at the end of the detention there, when the teacher would come by and be like, oh, all right, hand your paper up because it's going to be complete before you can leave. I'm like, I'm done. When I felt like I was done hanging with my friends, I would hand him the paper. I'm like, I'm done. He wasn't watching. He was outside in the hallway. He's probably smoking. I don't know what he was doing. And I'm like, I'm done, and that was it. But when you graduate from high school, that's it. Your friend group gets smaller. And if you got people in your life that are toxic, you got to ditch them. That's it. You just got to ditch them. Listen, you give them a chance. If it don't work out, they're going to mess up your relationship. They're going to mess up the relationship between you and your wife or you and your husband, especially if they are bachelors or bachelorettes, okay? If they got a husband and wife and you guys meet together to play cards or meet together to play a game once a week or once a month or whatever, I can understand that. But when they're just like kids, the problem is a lot of times, like me, I'm an older guy. I work with younger people. Matt, I teach preschool, so the sad fact is I work with younger women. Okay, I don't work with younger men, so I'm not gonna very well make friends. Like, I'll be friendly with these younger women, but I'm not gonna make friends with them where I'm like telling my wife, hey, listen, Dolores is coming over tonight, because we're good friends. My wife would be like, Dolores, who? I'm like, oh yeah, she's the other preschool teacher that works downstairs or whatever. She's gonna come over tonight. We're gonna watch a movie. My wife would be like, what, you watch a movie? What? Exactly. Listen, that doesn't make no sense, okay? So when my wife went and did it, it drove me crazy. So I'm telling my kids, I'm like, listen, you can't have friends that are gonna bring you down. You can't have friends that drag you down. I was having a speech with them. I was I was preaching to the choir pretty much, because nobody ever listens to me around here. I talk to you guys listen, and then you comment, hey, listen, that story went on way too long. Or listen, some of you are gonna be like, I get it, my friend. I totally understand. Listen, I just got divorced from my wife like 3 weeks ago because that jerk was hanging around with her friends, and her friends were like, hey, let's go to the club. I'm gonna go to the club. We're gonna go drink. We're gonna get jiggy with it or whatever, and next thing you know, she's cheating on me. Okay, that's what happens, because if they don't have a significant other, they don't want their co-friend or their whatever to have a significant other. It bothers them that they're living better lives or happier lives than they are. They're like, I don't understand how you've been with your husband for over 20 years. I've been with my husband for like 10 years and I hate him. Or I've been with me and my husband just got divorced. Listen, they don't need to be around people like that. Those people suck. Okay, they'll suck the life out of you, and they'll suck the life. So the bottom line, what happened was, to finish the story, because I don't want to go on and on and on. God, but I was gonna say, you know what? I tell you guys everything. Okay, I actually messaged my boss at work, and I told her, I said, listen, because she wanted me to DJ a Valentine's dance thing that was coming up or whatever, and I'm like, I need to get some information. I was like, me and my wife are having a little bit of argument, so things are a little rough around here. I just want to get the answers and everything. And she's like, do you keep a journal? And you should keep a journal. And I'm like, I did keep a journal, but my journal was like really dark. I kept a journal since I was 12. And then one day my daughter found my journal. She's like, I used to draw pictures in it and everything. And I used to write down everything that happened to me from like age 12 until like age like 17 or 18 years old. And when she found it, she's like, "Oh, those pictures are beautiful, Dad. You draw really, really good." And I do. I'm not trying to. I'm a humble person, but I tell you, back in the day, I used to be able to draw very, very well. And I used to draw these awesome pictures of like me building walls around myself and like really like dark, like crying eyes, dark stuff, because I was going through dark stuff when I was a kid. Okay, I came from a broken home. Okay, my mother and father fighting every single day. I had a rough childhood. Okay, and on top of that, I had some real crappy girlfriends growing up. I had some real crappy girlfriends. They either lied to me, cheated on me. So my trust level is really, really low. I got a very, very minimal supply of trust for people. If people screw me over, I have, I know that the biblical thing is to forgive. I forgive, but I never forget. That's just me. I'll tell everybody that, and I'm gonna be honest. I'll take that stuff with me to the grave. I'll remember what you did to me, and I won't hate you, and I won't give you, but I'll keep distance from you, and I'll remember everything that you did to me. I don't hate you, but stay the hell away from me. That's it. Bottom line. Period. So yeah, so she she came home the next day. She was with her mother. I knew she was safe, this that, but I was like, I don't really want to talk to you. So now I've segregated myself and I'm stuck in the bedroom here, locked myself in the bedroom, and I'm like, just leave me alone. And then after a while, I'm like, why am I punishing myself? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, I got a clear conscience. I worked all day, took care of other people's children. I came home, I waited for you, and you did something wrong. Why am I punishing myself for stuff that you did? And it was odd, because it was like, so I went in the living room. I'm like, listen, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get the hash this out right now. And she's like, oh, I just went out and then I had a drink, and then they were like, hey, you want to have a drink? And I had a rough day, and I'm like, I don't care. Okay, listen, I don't care. You lied to me. Okay, your friend lied to me. Everybody lied to me. Listen, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, and that's it. Okay, and that's what happened. I'm getting the buzz here. I'm getting a buzz off my son. Great. Okay. He's switching out of musical theater. He ain't happy with that class. Anyway, with that said, my friends, yeah, so me and the wife, we made up. Okay, there's no problem there. I mean, we're back on track again. But I told her, I said, listen, these scumbag friends of yours, they guts to go. They just guts to go. And they're not even friends. They're co-workers. They're people that she doesn't necessarily have to be hanging around with. Okay, she doesn't have to be with these people. She can go to work, and then she can come home like I do. Okay, I don't bring my friends, the people I work with, home with me. Okay, and if I have anything that's work related, I usually bring my wife with me. This is not, and if I can't bring my wife with me, I'm with all my daughters work with me. They're all with me too. They know I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna go do whatever I gotta go. Listen, half the time I don't want to go anyway. Okay, half the time I just go to make an appearance to make people happy. Okay, because that's it seems like that's my lot in life, is to make other people happy. So I go to these things and I make people happy, and my daughters are with me. So if I wasn't even do anything wrong, if I was to drink or do something, my daughters would tell my wife. So there's no way that I would ever be. I work, I come home, I take care of the house, and then I go back to work again. That is my life. And I make videos twice, two, 3 times a week if I can for my YouTube channel, which I enjoy. So like, share, subscribe this thing, and get rid of all your friends. Okay, that's what I gotta say about that. Just get rid of them. If you're married, you got friends. What? Your wife's got friends. Get rid of them. They're gonna get in her head. They're gonna get in her head, and they're gonna make her do things. They're gonna tell her, hey, it's okay to have a drink while you're on freaking a whole bunch of alcohol, a whole bunch of prescription pills. It's a good idea. Why don't you have a drink? Idiots. That's what I gotta say about that. Stinking idiots. Okay. And I don't care. Listen, I know people watch this channel. A lot of people watch this channel. I don't really don't. I really don't. I care. Listen. If I give half a crap. Okay, like half, like minimal. I don't even give a half. I don't even. I give a quarter. Listen, you ain't even worth me taking a dump for you. Okay, that's all I gotta say about that. Okay, you can all just sit there and burn. That's all I gotta say about that. So I got some packages. I gotta undo them. If I don't undo them and catalog them into my thing, then they don't exist, and that's a problem. This one comes from Michelle Basil from Jackson, New Jersey. Opening up the knife, and oh, what am I? I'm slicing the bottom of the bag. What's going on here? Michelle Basil from New Jersey. Let's see what Michelle Basil has given me. And she got me listen, Miss Basil didn't give me nothing, okay? I ordered all this stuff. Let's make this very clear. I need my algorithm to stop pumping up something or whatever. So please like this. Hit the like button right now. Stop for a second. Hit the like button. You know my life's screwed up. You know this is what you're going to get out of this channel. You're going to get reviews. You're going to get toy reviews, DVD reviews, Blu-ray reviews, 4K reviews. You're going to get did I say toys already? I said toy CD reviews. I'm going to talk to you about music, and I'm going to talk to you about my life. That's what I do on this channel. So if you like what I do, hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. It helps YouTube to push my channel out there and let the other people watch this stuff. So maybe they'll learn. They'll learn from my stupid ass mistakes, okay? That's what I'm here for. That's why I was put on this planet, to help people learn from the dumbass stuff that I go through on a daily basis. You know, I had a boss one time tell me that your life could easily be a sitcom. You have a problem or an issue or something going on every single day. And I stopped for a second. I paused. I didn't get mad. I paused, and I was like, you know what? You're right. You're right. There's something that happens to me every single day. I got a story every single day. Okay, that's why I came up with this channel. It's like, I can't afford the $45 to go see the therapist no more. You be my therapist. Thank you very much. The check's not in the mail. I can't afford it. But anyway, so this lady from New Jersey, she sent me a movie that I ordered called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And I ordered it because I saw the trailer for it. It looked halfway decent. It was a little pricey on Walmart. At Walmart when it first came out, it still got the Walmart sticker on it, but it does not tell me the Walmart price. But it says the 23rd of February or whatever, so I'm guessing that's when it probably came out. And it stars that guy there that gets a lot of good-looking girls, but I still can't understand it. Pete Davidson. Yeah, I have a hard time. I don't understand why he gets good-looking girls. That confuses me. I have no idea. The previews I saw on it had to do with like something to do with like you say bodies 3 times and they gotta go try to find somebody. That's what that was all about. Next one. We have I already opened this one. Okay, hold on. This one came from shipping department from Viparol, Bentville, whatever. And it's not even, wow, this one doesn't even have like a person's name. So this person wants to be anonymous. He or she is anonymous. And he or she, the anonymous person, sent me a copy, or I ordered a copy of The Blackening. Okay? So this is the deal. These two things were side by side. And I was like, I can get The Blackening, or I can get Bodies, 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 or I can get them both. I'll get them both. They were, I'll tell you, I bought these things. These are factory sealed. I don't know if these are they factory sealed? These are factory sealed. Wait a minute. You know what? After that lovely conversation we had there, like, let's check out Bodies, Bodies, Bodies first. Hang on. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Cracking it open. They've got a slip cut. Yeah, we do. We have a digital here. I'm gonna give you my digital for The Blackening. Okay, I don't know what the heck The Blackening is about. This one I did not have a clue, but it looked like Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. So I was like, the Bodies, 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 and The Blackening. Okay. Here's the digital code. I'm coming at you. Hey, stand back. Here we go. All right, here we go. Hold it up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, The Blackening. I hope you got that. If not, pause, rewind it, or whatever. You know, you can do that. I put this back inside here because I like to keep all my stuff together. That's what I do. Yeah, this one looked like a Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It was like, I don't know if it's like a psychological thriller. What does it say here? We can't all die first. Yeah, I think I want to say it's probably like this. It's probably like the same movie. Your question is probably like, hey, do you have a digital for Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? I don't know. Did I buy this without digital? No, it's got a digital. Coming at you with some bodies digital. Here we go. Coming at you. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Coming at you. Here we go. Bodies. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm bringing that back there. So this is another thing I do on my channel. So please, listen, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, okay? Pass it around. I don't keep my digital downloads, okay? I'm not a digital streamer. I don't stream. I'm anti-stream. I dropped my thing. I'm anti-stream, so I prefer to give them away to somebody that I know is going to use them. So if you did get them, the one thing I ask for you to do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, and in the comments below, if you could please put, I got the digital for whatever, bodies, or I got the digital for the blackening, okay? Just so other people know, because it's a first come, first serve basis, but I always give away my digital. So on this channel, if you are a digital person, you might want to put me in your little bell ringing thing there, because anytime I get a digital, first one that's there will be the first one to get it. Next movie I got here is, who did this come from? This came from Sam Murray from Graham, Washington. Graham, is that right? Graham, Washington. And it's a copy of, I'm checking for the digital here for you before I get you guys all excited. No digital on this one. And it doesn't even say that would have came with a digital. Didn't even come with a slipcover. I'm a little upset about that. Psycho Gorman. I was watching something. I don't know what. Now this was like I was like half and half, okay? Because I was like, this looks like something that eventually will end up at the Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm sorry, but it does. It looks like something that I would pick up at the Dollar Tree on a normal basis. And the company that made this thing is RLJE and Shudder. Okay, but RLJE, I bought a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree from them. $1.25 plus tax free. So I was like, maybe I should hold off on this thing. But then I started seeing it rise in price. And I was like, I saw the trailer. It's about this alien type guy. And he almost reminds me of an alien version of Drax from where are they? From Drax from, well, it's not Suicide Squad. Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. He reminded me of like a sarcastic alien type person that was like wants to kill people, but he's funny. Anyway, I saw the trailer and it looked like it was really good. But then when I went to go find it, I was like, the price is kind of expensive. Go for like $21 and change and stuff like that for this thing. So I did get it used. That's why, thus the no code. But I don't think it came with a code anyway, because there's nothing here that says digital code unless it's the slipcover. It does come with a official license. Well, I've never seen this before. Official licensed Gorman merchandise. So I guess this is so popular that they're selling Gorman merchandise from Shudder. Yeah, a little bit of everything in this thing. No, that's kind of nifty. I haven't seen something like this since like Star Wars days when I used to buy Star Wars action figures. But yeah, Psycho Gorman. Any of these movies, please comment below. I have not seen any of them yet. I've seen trailers. I watched the trailers. I figured they were worth picking up, and that's where I was at with all three of these so far. And then I have a package over here that's been sitting here forever, and I gotta put this away. So Steve Danier from St. Petersburg, Florida. Mr. Danier, this has been sitting here forever. Let's see what you have here so I can put away. It is a copy of, is this rhinoceros or rhinoceresis? Rhino. Anyway, it's Zero Mostel. I hope I'm saying that right. And Gene Wilder. Okay, listen. I know why I bought this. I own this on DVD. This was actually a Kino upgrade. I'm a big Gene Wilder fan. Love everything Gene Wilder ever did. Willy Wonka being one of my all-time favorite childhood classics and everything. So I've not only Gene Wilder the actor, but Gene Wilder the person, the way he lived his life and how kind and gentle a man he was. I mean, this guy was a good man. Okay, I've never seen an interview with him being sarcastic or rude or nasty or whatever. I know he did movies with Richard Pryor and everything, and there might have been swearing, there might have been this, that, but this guy had a good, pure heart. I mean, his interviews that I watch on YouTube literally make me feel I get like goosebumps, I like chills on the back of my neck when I hear him speak, because he's got like that just melatonin voice. He's just like so relaxed and calm and cool. And this Zero Mostel guy, Mostel, I hope I'm saying that right. He was in what's the movie with him? Starts with a P. The Producers. He was in The Producers with him, and they put out this movie too. Now I've owned this on DVD forever. Have not watched it yet. I have not watched it yet. I upgraded the Blu-ray because Kino put it out, and it's getting a little bit scarce. So I just decided to upgrade it because I'm a huge Gene Wilder fan. Gene Wilder will always to me be Willy Wonka. The number one Willy Wonka, that's Gene Wilder. And every movie he's ever done has been a good movie. I mean, he was amazing in Blazing Saddles. He was amazing in See No Evil, Hear No Evil. He was amazing in Go Stir Crazy. He was amazing in what's the other one that like sticks out? I want to stick the lady in the woman in red. The woman in red. I love all his movies. I've never seen a bad Gene Wilder movie. I know some of them are better than others, but he's just a great person. I absolutely love seeing him act. Okay, I love and what he calls it play. He loves to play. He never refers to it as being an actor. He always decides that like I like to play with this person or play with that person. I think it's really cool how he refers to his co-stars as like characters in a play instead of his co-stars or co-actors or whatever. He's like me and Richard Pryor, we played well together, or we play. It's just cool. And with that said, my friend, listen, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you each and every day. Listen, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. My life is a little bit of a mess. I'm letting you in a big secret. My life is a big mess, big mess, and I have absolutely no at my age and this stage in the game, my filter level is gone. My filter's been gone a long time ago, okay? And whatever comes out of my mouth is the truth, and it comes from the heart. And that's just the way it is. It's just the way it's going to be till the day I die. And if you enjoy the content that you see on this channel, now this isn't all I do. There's 101 different things I do. Matter of fact, you can scroll down and look at my page and go look at. Listen, I want to say I'm up to like almost 700, 800 videos here on YouTube. Over 500. It was 500,000 views. I think it was like last month or the month before. 500,000. That means 500,000 people sat down and watched this channel. But I don't have 500,000 subscribers. I don't understand that. I wish I did. And the only way that I can do that is by you hitting the subscribe button right now. So hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.